Hello, and welcome to the Week Review at Serak. I am Sean, the Keen Notorious in here, and of course, I am joined along with.
It's your boy Serak the Mike, as usual. Same dude, new smile, new teeth.
It's looking pretty good. Looking pretty
good.
good. Getting a little straighter there. I can
I'm
see a
getting
little
there.
something.
Yeah, I'm actually
See
noticing a
something.
difference a little bit. You know,
Yeah,
in my
I
bite.
actually see my.
You can see it? Can you see it?
No. I could go see my dentist in a couple weeks or so. So yeah,
Okay.
I see what's up.
I say
Oh,
this:
by the way,
get insurance.
I. Oh yeah, I have insurance. I've got twice insurance. I got insurance. Katie's got insurance. We're insurance out over
You
here.
guys want
Let
like
me
a
just say
dependent
that.
on there or something? Because I don't mind sliding on there. It's like, hey, I'm just here for a basic cleaning.
I already got two of them on there, and they. But yeah, man, I gotta. Oh, speaking of new additions, right? So I gotta get glasses. Not these, of course. These
Yeah, I
because
was
we come
looking.
up on Halloween.
You like Run DMC, all of them.
Yeah, salute to them, salute to them. There you go. All of them put together. There you go. But no, just wanted to celebrate Halloween. Want to little get together. Want to,
See, that's a nice like
get a little what's up.
works. Yeah, outfit works. Like
Yeah.
now I'm like thinking like maybe I should be something. You know? It's like you literally look like Run DMC. Or
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
what's the other guy's name?
Jam
Damn.
Master J.
Yeah. That's what he died, right?
Yeah, that's when I died.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he died. Well, maybe I could pull up that's how you know my age is showing when I don't even know. I forgot the name. Was it Rev Rum? Rev.
Red Rum.
I'm
Red
doing like
Rum.
Rev
Red Rum.
Reverend
Yeah.
Rum. Rev Rum. Maybe
You
that's
got us
like his
both
alter
looking
ego.
like fools, man. You got us both looking like neither
Yeah.
one of us can do.
Like I'll dress up and I just have like a bottle of rum. They're like, oh, you no, I'm Rev Rum. That's my brother. The other dude is my brother. I'm the real one. But
Jam Master J over here.
yeah. So you got Jam Master J, Rev Run, and what's the other one?
Run DMs. Uh, Rev Run, Jam Master J, and
Uh
Jam Master
oh.
J,
Uh
and
oh.
DC. Yeah, DC.
DC. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just gotta take your word on that.
I don't know. I don't know. But you know what? I'll look that joke up because I'm not gonna look like a fool out here, people. But yeah,
Listen,
but yeah, I gotta get glasses, man.
damn.
Not my vision is still here's what's funny. So my vision is still perfect, still better than
Mhm.
perfect, still 2015.
Okay.
What it is that my left eye works
Uh-oh.
harder than my right eye.
Why you right
My right
being so
eye is like
lazy?
this been chill, like hey,
Yeah.
all day, you know. And my
Slack
left eye
it.
is like, no, man, we gotta work. But what you doing, fool? Come on.
That's like,
So
how does
they
that
both
happen?
getting there, but one's getting there a lot faster.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
your right eye is lazy eye then.
yeah, it's a little lazy. It's a little
I
lazy.
mean, it's not lazy,
No,
like
he don't look lazy. No, he dressed the
theoretically
part.
lazy.
But you know, he's gonna be the one that rides the chopper getting there. My
Okay.
left eye, she's in that Ferrari.
Okay. All right. So, all right,
Yeah,
that's not bad. You know what? That's not common, for one eye
nah,
to be,
nah.
doing a lot more work than the other eye. Is it really off or is it just like
No,
a hair off?
it's just really a hair off. All it is just mainly for reading. I'm gonna need it
Mhm.
because I've been spending so much time, like we all have,
Mhm.
with all this pandemic. I was looking at a computer screen, so
Right. Right.
I can feel my eyes getting just worn out from
Uh-huh.
looking at it all the time. And I'm like, hey, I need to go ahead and protect my eyes while I can before they get weaker.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
yeah, the crazy part is though, like usually, like because before my LASIK, I used to wear contacts. I mean, I couldn't even do
yeah,
nothing without contacts. But when your eyes are like really close and like I guess prescription wise, like I was like a -4, which is terrible. I mean, what -4 is is like I couldn't even like live without my contacts. Like if I
oh
didn't have
wow,
contacts and woke up in the morning, like I don't even know if I could call like 911 because I wouldn't be able to see the buttons
dang,
on a phone. But yeah, man. So like
wow,
if one is
you were
like,
wearing like glass on your eyes, man.
yeah, no, my vision was clouded for real, for real. And one eye was -4 and another was -4 1/4. So one eye was actually worse than than normal. But what they do is they usually like would give you a prescription for the same thing since it's so close. So I had
Mm,
contacts for -4, and then next thing you know, I was like, you know what? I've been wearing contacts for 15 plus years. It's time to go ahead and get my eyes filleted. Went to the eye, went to eye bay. You know, yeah, the salt bay.
Yeah.
This dude was eye bay, and pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
I was blind. I was blind for like maybe like 30 seconds, which is terrifying, by the way. It's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I wouldn't like that at all.
yeah.
I
But
would not
always,
like
but
that
always
at all.
recommend it for people like with bad vision. I'm like, yo, you should get LASIK. It's scary, but you should get LASIK. Like, you go blind, but then you get better. It's like dying to live again, pretty much. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
best years of my life. And oh yeah, it's funny. 10 years from now, when I have kids, when I have kids, but if I have kids 10 years from now, they're gonna look back at this and they're like, so you mean to tell me LASIK was the best thing that's ever happened to you entire life? Damn straight, Junior.
How
Or
you think I got your mama?
yeah. You think I would have got your mom with my terrible vision and be able to see you? But yeah, man, the glasses are cool. They're not gonna look like are you getting like bifocals or are you gonna get like
So
old man reading glasses?
no, no, no. Actually, here's what's funny. So I kind of don't remember what they look like. So I got them,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, okay, I gotta get glasses. Oh well, crap, I gotta get glasses. And so I got 'em, and I was like, okay, what do I pick? So I
Right.
asked the lady. I said, so which ones do I pick? And she's like, but what do you look? What do you think you might like? What do you think would look good on you? I said, I
Right.
don't know. I said, these are
Exactly.
glasses. Only I'm used to wearing the sunglasses. How am I supposed to know? I didn't have Katie there to like advise me. She's working, so I'm like,
Right.
shh, you got to give me some help here. I don't know. You know, I mean, look, you know, obviously I'm not a guy used to wearing glasses. Just saying.
That's tough, man. I know,
uh,
man. It's just like it's just like you think you look good
but
at glasses
yes,
until you put glasses until you put glasses
yeah.
on.
So I'm like, how do I know what's gonna work here? What was or what's not gonna work here? So I went through 10 pairs, I know at least,
Damn.
trying them on. And you can't just put them back, because of the whole COVID
Yeah.
thing. So you gotta like,
You gotta clean
you
them
know,
every time you take them off.
exactly. So I felt sorry for the girl. I'm like, I kept apologizing. I'm like, "Ah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I have to. Here you go." There's like a line, and then I look over and this little lady's trying on glasses, and
Uh-huh.
she got like just tons of them. I'm like, okay, I don't feel so bad now,
Yeah.
because I mean she has like just tons of them everywhere.
You should be able to to rent glasses. Like you shouldn't have to like stick with the pair
That would be
you
smart.
first get, But I mean, I know the only drawback is see the things when you get your glasses like you did. You pick out
Yeah, yeah,
frames, like,
yeah.
oh, these look good. But once they put them lenses in and
It's it's done.
your eye gets magnified 100 times, it looks way different. So, you should be able to rent them
Yeah.
out. Like, I got these lenses. I mean, I got these frames. I like them, but I'm kind of
So
seasonal, so I need these like fall lenses, and then it's winter to come. You get some winter lens or frames, spring frames, summer frames. Like, yo, this is my summer
yeah.
collection. That's how they sell them. So I don't know. I
Pretty
can't wait.
much, pretty
When
much.
are you
That
supposed to get
like
them?
they said 2 3 weeks. Two,
Two or
three
three
weeks. I
weeks.
just ordered
Okay.
them yesterday. That was the appointment I had to attend. That
Okay.
took a lot longer than it was supposed to. I mean, it went from it's supposed to take an hour to, hey, I'm about to blind you and make you look like a fool for
Oh
four
yeah,
hours.
they dilate your eyes.
I
They
was blind. I was blind as a bat.
pretty much put drugs in your eyes. That's how it is when if
Yeah,
you ever take Molly or
yeah.
ecstasy, anything like that. Same thing happens. I'm just
It was
kidding.
bad. It was bad. Probably so. I've been stepping Molly. I have no idea. So probably so. I've done other stuff, but not.
Hopefully, my mom's not listening. I'm just kidding, mom.
Ah.
I ain't never done none of those drugs, or I didn't even know it was drugs. I ain't never done nothing. I'm clean as a whistle. Damn it. Yeah, I got perfect vision. Um, but
But
anyway, man,
yeah,
I'm
so
glad
but
your vision is good.
yeah, but here's the best part, right? So I'm not normally like a flashy type of person. I don't really outside. I mean, a
Outside that
chain
gold
giving
chain
away
you got
like
on.
my gold chain, but they're Gucci.
Oh, you got some Gucci glasses.
Yeah, I got some Gucci glasses,
So you got
and
some Gucci
I'm
glasses.
not sure if I want to stick with them or not. So I'm trying to. I meant to call the place today, had them send
Uh-huh.
me a picture because, like
You
I
got
said, I kind of forgot what
listen.
they look like.
You got Gucci glasses. You gotta be careful what you read. You can only read the finest things. You know,
Yeah, I'm saying
like
like
you go,
what
you
the
got to go
hell?
to 5-star restaurants and just read like exquisite things on the menu. Like, wow, I never thought I could see this type of stuff. Like, if you got on basic glasses and you don't, they're like remember those glasses as a kid? Like it was like a little game, board game, and you put like the glasses on and you could see like through the cards and stuff like X-ray glasses. That's kind of what
Yeah.
the Gucci glasses are. It's like you just see classier stuff that you normally wouldn't see with your normal vision or other glasses. You'd be like, yo, did you see that Ferrari? Like, you're like, what Ferrari? Like, you didn't just see that Ferrari. Take your glasses off. Like, wait a minute. I thought I'm tripping. But yeah, man,
Man.
that's the Gucci
So
effect.
yeah. So I gotta try it. I call him tomorrow. Say, hey, can you send me a picture of the glasses? Because I kind of forgot. Make sure that this is exactly what I want to go with before they actually like put the lenses in my
You're
stuck
right.
and I can't get nothing else.
I'm like, sir, we would send you a picture, but according to your prescription, you want me to be able to see it anyway. So you might as well just
That would
wait
be
until
my
they get there.
that would be my luck. Something like that would probably happen to me.
Oh
You're
man.
absolutely right.
Oh man.
But yeah. So, how is work going for you, man? How is that going for you
I
with all
hate it, man.
the restaurants and everything being open up wide, and we
You know,
can
I was working
do
this week.
whatever.
I was working on Saturday and I was so tired. But it was so many people there. Like it was so many people to where like I thought like we were giving free stuff away. You know, like I'm like, wait a minute, this can't be right. Like,
Yeah, in a
why
bar.
is
Yeah, what?
yeah,
Free
like
shots.
I'm like, we gotta be over capacity or something. Like it was insane. It was like, when new Jordans release and people are lined up down the block. Like I'm thinking like, where the hell are these other bars and restaurants? Because they must be empty because everyone is here. And like, I'm not the type to come because we made great money, don't get me wrong. But then like
Of
it
course.
comes like there's a certain cutoff to where it's like, yo, I'm gonna have to spend all this money on like to rejuvenate my health over the next couple of days, right? So it's like
Yeah, you gotta go to get a massage. Hopefully, I
no,
mean,
I mean like hospital. Like I thought about going to the hospital. I was so tired. I was like, yo, like what's wrong with you? I was just working really hard. It's like, oh, come back here. They send you to another like different ward for all the hard workers.
yeah,
But yeah, man, I just can't. It was busy, which is busy is good, And I don't want to sound like
yeah.
I'm ungrateful because I know a couple months back, like nobody was really working or we were closed and all that stuff. So I definitely enjoy making the money, but it
But
comes
how many hours are you putting in like in a weekend?
man,
This from like Friday to set to yeah, because the
I,
prime
I
sports is
I
late.
really don't know.
Saturday, Sunday.
I really just count the hours of sleep I got. So over the
Um,
weekend, if I get like 6 hours or 7 hours total, and I just subtract that
mm, oh God, bro.
total. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday
Uh,
included, man. I get to work Sunday,
oof.
and I try to do stuff on Sundays to get me fired, like without actually quitting. Like, what can I do that will borderline might get me fired? Because I'm that fucking
Yeah,
tired right
yeah.
now.
Like, maybe the longer suspension, not quite fired. I'm gonna get rolled up. I'm gonna get rolled
Yeah.
up right up.
Well, no, we don't even. I don't even think we get like that type of.
It's either
Well,
one or the other. Huh?
you can get suspended. This one girl got suspended. I don't know what for, but apparently you can get suspended. But like, I can't get suspended because we don't have enough people to like cover. So it's like, even
That
if I could do the baddest shit, and there just wouldn't be somebody there to replace. I mean, technically there could be. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
but they
on
would
a
just be like
normal
a
day,
right. But they would be like a
but not
temporary
now.
replacement. Right. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to talk. I mean, I enjoy where I work and everybody's real cool and all that stuff. But it comes a time in your life where you just got to be like, all right, what the fuck is next? Because I can't like,
Want some sleep.
yeah, like 6 months ago,
I
I
mean,
was 31, well, 30, 31, whatever. I don't even know how old I am, but I was 31, but I'm feeling 25. Like, hell yeah, I feel 25, I feel great. I don't
uh,
want to be 32 feeling 40, if you get what I'm saying.
oh,
So
hey, trust me, I know.
yeah, it's lots of change, lots of change. But yeah, man, overall it was a great weekend, man. A lot of sports, but more importantly, and this is what I'm kind of divided on, and I do want to get your opinion on this.
Okay, all right.
LeBron Bron and the LA Lakers
Mm-hmm.
have won the championship.
Yeah.
Is this legit or not?
Yeah. Let's jump right into it. Right. So they got their the Lakers got their 17th championship, man. Their
17.
17th. They tied the
17.
Celtics. They tied the Celtics for the most all time.
Uh-huh.
That is
That's
amazing. Most all time.
insane.
Yeah.
That's
Considering how long. I mean, there's been so many championships, and
Mhm.
now they tied most all time, and they did it with LeBron James at the helm. And did you see J.R. Smith out there?
Yeah, he's probably the happiest because
He's probably the most surprised to be there. Anyone who remembers, anybody who remembers that jumper shot
yep,
that lost him
yep.
the championship
That's the
has got
ultimate
to know
redemption.
how. Yeah, that really is. That right there is like, okay, you came back in my eyes. Because he even get put back on that team, a whole lot of things had to happen behind the scenes.
Right,
A whole
right.
lot.
Like, yeah, he almost had to sneak on the team. Like, you think they told LeBron beforehand, or LeBron just went to practice in the locker room? It's
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, why does that say J.R. Smith? Is there another?
I
Is
know,
he the
right?
water boy? I don't understand why that
Uh,
name is here.
what's
Then,
going on here?
yeah, J.R. Smith shows up. What's up, Bron?
Eh,
I mean, I
Eddie,
know.
Davis, what
Get
is
him out.
this?
Get him out. Get him out now. Freaking no. Like, no, I promise, man. I'm just
I'm telling
practice squad. But yeah, man. And I've been seeing a lot of like, and I can go on this subject for hours and hours, but I won't. But there's now that debate always comes back up, man. The whole Michael Jordan, LeBron debate.
yeah,
Who's the
yeah.
GOAT? Blah 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 blah.
Considering his last statement, LeBron's last statement,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I think he got MVP trophy. What did he
Mm-hmm.
say? I don't know
I
if you
didn't. I
were you
didn't.
able
I
to
didn't.
watch it.
I didn't watch it. No.
Okay, let me. I actually watched it. He said, "Now give me my damn respect."
Yeah. Oh yeah. He definitely number
Yeah,
2.
he says he deserves his damn respect too.
Yeah.
So
He does.
there's only one. That's spoken for just one person. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's directed just for one person.
But it's just Jordan was just a
Yeah, don't get me
competitor.
wrong. I'm that era. Jordan. I mean, if you saw The
He
Last Dance, or even heard people talking about The Last Dance,
yeah,
you understand. Jordan put
and everything.
everything on the line when it came game time. It was game or nothing.
Yeah,
He
but
didn't care
like
what you had going on.
he had that like that competitive edge. Like, it doesn't matter what he can be playing. Like, I remember I was watching The Last Dance. Like, he'd be playing golf or even gambling. He'd be like, the dude
Yes,
just loves to win, and he would do everything
yes,
in his power to win. And that's what
yep,
I think. And I'm keeping short. I think just Jordan's just a ultimate competitor. That's it. Even if he didn't play
yeah.
basketball, say if he just played, I don't know, maybe played tennis or something like that, he would
Well,
be the
considering
greatest
his
tennis
size now,
player
he
ever.
would consider his size now. He would have been good at football. If
Yeah,
you've seen him lately, he's pretty big now.
that's what I'm saying. People forget Jordan was 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah,
He's a
it's just
big dude. I mean, compared to LeBron, they look normal, like normal people. But you get
yeah,
next to an NBA
yeah,
player, you be like, whoa, you should be dunking the ball every time.
yeah. I know, right?
I bet not see no layups at all. At all. Yeah. Oh my God. But yeah, man,
but yeah,
congrats
but
to
yeah,
LeBron.
got it.
Congrats to the Lakers. I think obviously the Kobe thing played a huge role as well. It kind of, I don't know if it meant more. I think it's just people expected them to win.
That's what the streets were saying. I mean, the streets literally. That's all you heard was Kobe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it. I
yeah,
won't be surprised if they do some type of like one of those inaugurations to where like his name is probably like signed on the trophy. You know how freaking people do.
yeah,
So
yeah. I'm pretty sure. I think they're probably going to put his name on the center anyway, on the
yeah,
Staples Center. So
maybe engraved. Yeah, what's surprising? He doesn't have. Well, I'm sure he will now, but I don't think he has a statue outside the Staples Center,
I
or
thought
does
he
he?
did.
Does he?
I thought they did.
I think Shaq has one. I don't know if Kobe had one. I
I
only
thought
been
he
there
had.
once, so I don't. It was a while ago. I don't know. I think he was actually still playing when it happened. But yeah, man. Hopefully they do give him a little bronze statue. If they do that, then they got to give LeBron a statue too, which would be kind of weird.
Well, Cleveland will take care of that.
Yeah, you can't have more than
I'm
you can only have one statue, right? In
Cleveland.
one city. I think you can
Cleveland.
have statues
Yeah,
every
there's
city you've touched. Is there
Uh,
one that
let's
had?
see.
I'm not
Nope,
even
not yet. Not
not
as
yet.
of yet. There's not.
You know they damn well about the
Oh
big
yeah,
giant one out there. But I'm not a fan of like bronze statues. It's just they
but
look
yeah,
so.
Shaq, Kareem's, Magic's, Mike Johnson, Jerry West, and Chick Hearn
Who the hell is
statues
Chick
are
Hearn?
currently out. No idea.
He's
No clue.
like the owner's daughter or something, or is that
Probably.
owner's daughter's
Yeah.
owner's son? Who knows? But
Great
yeah, man.
grandfather. Yeah.
Congrats to them. But another news, what you got?
Yes. All right. So big news. Big news. We're going to keep the whole sports theme kind of going here, but it's kind of a Cinderella story.
Oh,
Guess who made it
I like
back
Disney
to the
movies.
football field?
Oh
Alex Smith.
yeah.
If you don't know who Alex Smith is, let me remind everyone. He was playing at the time for Kansas City.
hmm
Um, it
I forgot he played for the
was
Chiefs.
yeah, he's the one reason why Mahomes got to start. Uh, but he was playing for the Chiefs.
Uh huh.
It was a draw play. He went back. It was a play action, as a matter of fact. He went back
hmm
and his legs snapped. Literally, he got tackled. His leg
His
literally
twigs
snapped. It was his
snapped.
tibia and fibula both snapped.
How do you even?
So
How does that even happen? Like, was he not just? He
basically,
has he never
just
drank milk?
I don't even know. I mean, it was just I saw it, bro. It was like wow. It's you remember? I mean, it was like there's a basketball player whose ankle kind of
The
snapped in the same
the
way.
dude from Louisville, right?
Yeah, yeah.
During the
And people
final.
asked the same thing, and
Ugh.
it was that kind of it's that same reaction you just had. It's the
Yeah.
same
I
reaction.
feel like those don't even hurt. Like
Yeah.
I feel like they're not in any like physical pain because it's so like intense. Like it's just like you look down at your leg, you're like, "Whoa, that ain't right." And then like you just go into
Yeah.
shock, like, "Oh God, what is going on right now? Am I dreaming?"
Yeah, well, I mean, and that's kind of it's kind of weird how that happens if you kind of look at sports. I mean, I'm gonna get right back to Alex Smith, but at the same
hmm
weekend that Alex Smith gets his return from a horrible tragedy,
Mm-mm-mm.
uh, that
Dak,
Dak Prescott, there you go, Dak
Dak,
Prescott,
Dak
he
Prescott.
he's out. This
Yeah,
season's done. His ankle,
his
this
ankle
compound fracture of his ankle.
looked like it was like he just made a sharp left turn, like his ankle was on a
Oh yeah,
GPS system, and last second was like, "Oh, turn left right here." And
it did. I mean, it was like you saw it in the air, and it's like ding, and
yeah,
he didn't. When he got to the ground, he tried to fix it
yeah, I
himself.
was like, "What is he
Sorry for that
doing?"
stuff in my hand there, but he was like trying to fix it himself, and he was like, "Wait a minute, man, this is
You
not gonna."
see, that's he was probably in shock. Like he was probably like, "Wait a minute, that's not right. Let me go ahead and
Yeah,
slam this."
and you're
Like it
right
was like
back where you're supposed to
like
be.
slapping the side of a TV. He was like, "Let me just fix this real quick." Like you just gonna go back into place and you're fine. No, his shit was.
There you go. No, but I mean, it was heartbreaking. The same emotion, the same, just the way your heart went out for that Prescott in
hmm
that moment that he was caught off the field was the exact same way Alex Smith was
Yep.
uh, almost 2 years ago to the day. Well,
But didn't
693
Alex had
days.
like some type of complication with like his leg or something like that?
That is correct. So as he was going through this, he had, of course, have pins done for his leg.
Right.
He went through 17 surgeries. In that 17
Jesus.
surgeries, he gained a life-threatening infection,
17
and
surgeries? He only got two
yes,
legs.
17
Why did
surgeries. Went through a coma, so short stint in a coma while fighting the infection,
hmm
and you know he survived all of that. So this that alone is enough to make another person go, okay, you know what? I'm done.
hmm
I don't want nothing else to do with anything. Just give me my money. Let me walk away.
That's
This man decides. Go ahead.
no, no. I was gonna no continue. I was gonna add to it, but go ahead.
That man decides. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to rehab myself. I'm not going to quit.
hmm
I'm going to keep doing what I can do to hopefully. He didn't know it was going to be a guarantee,
hmm
but to hopefully play on the field again one day. But I guarantee he didn't say hopefully to himself. I guarantee he said, I'm going to play again. I guarantee that's what he told himself
What
every single day.
what makes a person who literally almost lost their legs, like had to get their legs amputated from a freak accident? want
Yeah,
to go back out and play the same sport that almost cost him his legs in the first place.
insanity. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
insanity's got to be though.
Like, do you love football that much? Because Alex Smith, he can't be no older than, I don't know, 30 something.
He's like 32, 33. I don't
Maybe
know. I'll
probably
find
young.
out.
But yeah, but like he has a life after football. But
Yeah, exactly. Football is a very, as so many players have shown us,
mhm,
football is a very small part of your life, and then
yeah,
you have a much
short
broader
career.
career afterwards.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, your
And
career
even
afterwards
then,
is
the players that we hear about, like okay, we'll say Alex Smith or like a Dak Prescott or Ezekiel Elliott or the big name players. Yeah, they have a few 5-6 year careers or longer, but that's like
I mean,
they only make up
these
like
are to the
5% of the NFL, and then the rest is just like
mm,
in and out, in and out, in and out. Players you never even heard of. Play
yeah,
for a year.
exactly.
Yep.
It's a mill. It's a churn mill. That's really all it is. They're just
Yeah.
turning you in and out.
It's like, hey,
I
you
mean,
want to
I've
make a quick?
I've personally have known four players
Mhm.
now who've went in and out, in just the last 5 years. That's how
Injuries.
quick it is.
Yep.
Injuries is not getting signed. They're taking their own stand. Even taking their own stand on a social subject has gotten you
Yep.
blackballed and
Yeah. If you
you
not
know
if you're
and
not
kicked out.
top tier player to where you got sponsors, you can afford to say stuff.
Yeah,
It's crazy, man. You ever watch Hard Knocks?
I've seen a few episodes of Hard Knocks. Yes, I.
So on Hard Knocks, every besides this season was obviously a little different, but I've watched like the past like 3 or 4 seasons, even when it was in Tampa. But usually, every year, not every year, but after training camp, they have to like shorten their roster down to 55 players. So they got to make cuts,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, usually
Oh,
it's probably like rookies or new to NFL players who
yeah.
get cut. Not usually, but that's what it seems like. And it's just crazy though, because like, say if you're not a rookie, right, and say you just got traded or something like that, and it's just like they train all summer or all year, whatever. They get to training camp, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like next thing you know, they got to cut down the team, and these dudes have no
In
like plan
competition.
B. Yeah, they don't got no plan B, and they just boop cut. Sorry, they bring you
Yep.
in, coach bring you in, like, hey, coach, like, no, they like it's a day, it's a cut day, right? So everybody's praying like, please don't call me, please don't call me, please don't call me, please don't call me. They call
Yeah.
you up, hey, is this so and so? Yeah, yeah, you might come down to coach's office. I want to talk to you for a quick second.
Worst
You
phone
already
call
know,
you
you already
want.
know
Yeah,
exactly. They
that's the
walk
worst
down,
phone call.
you
You're already thinking, okay, maybe they'll put me on training camp. Maybe they'll put me on training squad, on training squad,
some do,
because
some do get that
and that
chance
yeah,
though.
but that's slim. That is
Yeah,
slim.
yeah.
That's almost as slim as making the team.
Yep, and
You know.
even this year with it was the Chargers and the Vegas team, I think, and
Mm-hmm.
they put a lot of guys on the practice team just because
Mm,
they couldn't play because they didn't have any preseason games. So they didn't really get a chance to show their skill, and the coach said I kind of feel bad, like you didn't get a chance to do anything. I don't want to just cut you to cut you, so they put them on the training
yeah.
squad. But I always applaud like the head coaches and whoever do the cuts because I mean I can imagine like having to tell like these 22, 23-year-old dudes who've been busting their ass and working hard and being like,
Yeah.
hey man, we love, you got great talent. We love what you brought,
Yeah.
to the training and what you did in the preseason. But unfortunately, we're already deep, 4 or 5 deep in your position. And I just, we feel like, you
And right
probably
now
have
I
the,
got a chin and literally take your heart
yep,
out of your chest
exactly.
and
And I have,
squash to the ground.
yeah, exactly. So,
I
thanks
mean,
for coming
that's
out. You're a free agent now. If you get picked up, we'd love to, if you want to come work out with us in the future, we love that as well. Thank you. Have a good
which
day.
they do. They'll
Peace.
let them come back and work out again. They
Yeah.
that part they is true. I've seen. I know. I say his name's Sage. I won't give his last name, but he's tried out for a few teams.
Mhm.
And didn't make him, but made the practice squad or whatever. Uh, and so he's made his rounds in the
Uh-huh.
NFL by making the practice squads. So that's a way to still be in the NFL genre, but it's the same thing. And then if he didn't make the practice squad, he didn't even have a backup plan.
Right.
So he would come back and have to coach or something like along those lines. So
That's like,
yeah,
it sucks, man.
it's a
It
very
sucks.
risky
Yeah. And then
venture to even
you got
take.
like, they make you a free agent and now like, you don't really know what to do because it's like, Don't do nothing
Yeah.
stupid. Don't go, go out drinking, smoking to, fail a
Yeah.
drug
Don't
test.
get caught doing anything.
Yeah, but then you got to make money too. So it's like, what? I don't, I don't know. That's why I don't play NFL.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't
Yeah.
know shit
But
about it.
now, but for Alex Smith to literally go and say I'm gonna play again, and like I said, he's almost to end anyway. He's
Right.
36 years old,
Oh, he's 36.
so he's 36. So I mean,
That's like
a
average.
lot of
Well,
players don't. Yeah, that's average. That's average
for
to where
QB.
you start looking about quitting as a quarterback because
Yeah.
40 is about the normal max unheard of for a quarterback in the
Right. That's that's
NFL.
that's Tom Brady, Drew Brees type, or Brett Favre type.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And Alex Smith is good. He was good. I mean, he was at a phenomenal last season before he got injured, but
Right.
he's now 36. Yeah, it's something he's got to look at. But at the same time, don't get me wrong, I was as happy
Mhm.
as probably the rest of America when we got to see him make the field for that
Oh yeah.
again for the first time in 2 years. My heart went out to that woman and to him, and like the rest of America. I mean, it was a great feeling to see him on
Yeah.
the field doing what he loves.
Yeah, man. It's
You know,
from where he fell off to his return now. But now he, hey, you back on the field. You gotta leave all that stuff behind you. It's time to get them W's with
yeah.
the what they call it again, the
Hey,
Washington football team. Because
Washington football team. I
they
mean,
say he thought
he
of a
had
real.
Aaron.
They still haven't thought of a name yet. Like, come on, you had all summer to
Uh,
think of a name.
I mean, the leg held up though. He had Aaron McDonald ride him literally for about a good 4 or 5 feet. So I mean,
Jesus.
if you can have Aaron McDonald ride you and still stand up, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, unless he got a robot leg. Unless he pulled a
That-
Will Smith move and I Robot. And
hey,
Alex Smith got those robot legs.
you want to
Like,
make
how is
me
he not
the
tired
Bionic
yet?
Man? I might be open to it.
Yeah, Alex
Just
Smith came back
saying.
from surgery. Now he runs a 4.140 somehow. 40
Yeah.
dash.
Eh, Don't worry about it. Don't worry about why. Just know you're gonna love the results.
Oh man.
But
Um
yeah, yeah. But yeah,
today,
so yeah, I heard there's been some things hitting the market soon. What you
yes,
got about
things
that?
I'm not about to get, but I always like the hype about it. So the new iPhone released today, iPhone 12. Okay, so
iPhone 12.
last year was 11, the year before that was 10, now we at 12. All right, so we're going in order here. Um,
Oh man. And
but
let me guess, you're still not gonna get it though, right?
I'm
You're still
not
gonna say
getting
you
it. Listen,
so
I
you
got
know that now means you're literally 6 generations behind the current generation. That means that has been
listen,
6 years have passed between your phone and that phone.
and my phone works perfectly
There's no
fine.
way your phone. Yeah, okay, okay. You
Look
keep
at
telling
this.
yourself that.
This
You
this is
keep
a
telling.
classic. This is a classic.
Literally, it is a classic. It probably sells as a classic now.
It's a classic. Yeah, they don't even accept these as like, trade-ins anymore. It's like,
Probably not. They're like, oh wait, you're gonna pay us to take this, right? Because we're not gonna
yeah.
pay you.
But no, I mean, as long as the operating system is up to date, it's all that matters. But like now, I'm starting to notice that my phone is like on the cusp of when they like would send an update. Like next year, like they're not gonna be sending me any new
Yeah.
updates. I'm just gonna be stuck with what I got.
Like you
Um,
get every other one right now. You're like,
yeah. Well, see, so this year, a lot of people. Well, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people noticed, but the iPhone 12 is pretty much the iPhone 11, right? So the new ones,
yeah,
the new like technology or the new games, like for instance, like when the whole like Face ID came out, that was a new thing,
yeah, yeah.
Now, all they really did with this new one is just better camera, which I'm sure you could have guessed, without even having to see in it.
Always.
Better camera,
Yeah.
we about 1/18 of an inch bigger or smaller, just stupid things that really don't make a difference with the phone. Um, but yeah, next year is supposed to be that. I'll probably get the
But
one
we,
that come
we
out next
swear it
year.
all makes a difference, though. We swear it all
Yeah,
makes a difference.
like I don't why they keep trying to sell this. Like I'm gonna watch a movie on my phone. I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not gonna watch a movie on my phone.
like,
The
oh
most
yeah,
I'm gonna watch
oh
on my
now it's
phone is a little music
7
video
inches.
short that's been
Yeah,
attached to Instagram or Facebook or something like that. That's all people really watch. If you
yeah,
have like a small kid or something, yeah, you're gonna give your phone to them and watch it, but you're not gonna give your iPhone 12. You're gonna give your iPhone 6 to your
that's
kid
true.
to let them watch the movie on,
Yeah,
not the iPhone 12.
and honestly, man, it's funny. Like I was watching like they do a whole like press release, and they got this little cool video and how they
Yeah,
explain the phone and all that crap. And it's like first thing that comes out of their mouth, when explaining the new phone, it's like this year we had 4 cameras on the back, and in my head, I'm like,
Yeah, I
when did
know.
a phone just start being a camera?
Yeah.
Like, how come they never be like, this year the reception is 10 times better, and
Look,
you can
look,
delete call, you can block people, and like the actual
look.
point of the phone.
I want to show you something. Okay, so this is my phone.
This
Um,
the Galaxy.
yeah, this is the yeah. We'll
Oh,
say that.
green text,
We'll still go get.
green text,
This is the that phone which you said that I did not say because whatever.
green text.
Um, you see all those cameras right
Yeah,
there?
kind of the 3 of them.
Yeah, yeah.
3, and what's the other
So
2? Oh, flash.
yeah, I don't know what all of them do.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell you.
I, I'm not.
I have no
Listen,
reason why I need three. I was good with one here and the one there.
yeah.
I was good
See,
with.
that's
I
what
was good with
you know.
that.
What they selling those cameras to ugly people as if more cameras is gonna make you look better for some reason. Like,
I
no, it's
guess
not. It's
food
just
is
gonna get
only
more
going to look
detailed and
but
worse.
so good. If you want your food to look good, cook good food. That's all
Exactly.
usually going to happen.
Like, wow, man, your pizza looks so much better on an iPhone 12 than it did on an iPhone 11. Like, nah, man, it's literally the same pizza, just with different lighting and with filters, like in Snapchat and Instagram and all these filters you can put on every like. What's I mean, it doesn't matter how crappy your camera is. You can always just change it. You just
Yeah, you
edit
can
it.
bump it up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
and
and that's everyone's learning how to do that little bit. It's like, oh, I can, without opening all of Photoshop up and doing all that mess. You go, oh,
yeah,
I can do this real quick, and I'm
one
good.
swipe. Does anybody like
Yeah,
just take real pictures anymore, like without like editing it?
like people who took the classes we did. Yeah,
Oh,
about
yeah,
that's
see,
about it.
I,
That's
I,
about
I
it. Everybody else, it's a niche for it. It's a small group of
yeah,
people for it.
I kind of miss the
Because
the old Polaroids. The
oh, that was
pow,
easy.
pow, where like
Oh well,
you just had to accept what it was. Like
oh well,
if you
they got
blinked, you
those
blinked.
again. I mean, they still got those. They Polaroid didn't quit.
Yeah, but like
Polaroid
now
still has.
they're like classic. Like they're actually more expensive now than they were
Oh yeah,
back then.
oh yeah. I
Like
know. I
how
bought
the
my daughter one. Believe me, I know. I know.
actually I
I
think I
remember
bought
when
my
I bought
sister one.
one when I was in school
Hmm.
and I was going on a camping trip. Yeah, I was going on a camping trip. And I spent uh $64 for it. And this was a top of the line,
Uh-huh.
pretty good model at the time, you know. And I felt bad when it because I was going to Disney World. That's what it was. I was going to Disney World. So I wanted an expensive camera because first time going to Disney World. And this was back when we had to ride the bus to Florida,
Uh-huh.
which was very hot and all that good stuff. So yes, I'm kind of old, but not that old. Anyway,
That's all right.
so
Ain't no
yeah,
wrong
we
with
had,
that.
but so I had this Polaroid camera, right?
Mhm.
And I took this thing. It made it all through the trip, but on the way home, it broke.
Oh, that
So
sucks.
I couldn't take any more pictures of that. So I was heartbroken. But I remember that thing was $64.99. The one I bought my daughter
Probably
was
200
all of
bucks.
200. Yes, all of
Yeah,
$200.
and it doesn't even work
That
as
makes
good.
no sense to me, none whatsoever.
Bro, it's just
I'm like, are you absolutely serious
it's
right
like
now?
trying to
And
buy like a VCR or something.
it's a smaller picture too, by the way. The
Yeah,
picture we used
oh,
to get
so
was
yeah, so okay, so that's what I bought
and,
my little sister one of those. So like the minis,
yeah,
right? Like
yeah. It's a smaller picture.
they
I'm
can't even give
like,
me a big
so
big,
yeah, give me a
you
bigger
know.
picture or give me like an adjustable size. Hey, you want to charge $200? Make it adjustable.
Wow, that's insane. That just
I will
shows.
buy. You can buy two. You can sell two packs of
Mhm,
different card stock or
mhm.
paper stock, whatever it is. That go in the same camera that's adjustable, and I'll gladly give you
Yeah,
$200. Oh,
yeah.
here you go. That's a
That just
hundred
shows
dollars per
we're just getting
camera in
lazy
one.
as a we're getting lazy as a society. Like if it takes more than 2 steps, I don't even do. I don't even like doing two-factor
Yes,
authenticate
yeah.
authentication. That's too much for me. I'm like, why do I got to do 2 steps? Why can't I just do 1 step? Like that's
It was funny as I used to hate it until I started this and then I bought a house. I'm like,
mhm.
okay, someone actually probably want my information at this point. So
Yeah,
now I'll do all that two-factor stuff.
yeah. I mean,
Before
like,
this,
but
I
like, I
didn't
don't do it
care.
for shit. Like, my email kind of like I ain't got nothing. Like,
Nah,
please, I
nah, I
want somebody to
understand.
hack into my email and please delete all 20,000 unread
Oh,
emails that I have.
I have gigs worth of emails that
Yeah,
I've never deleted because I
and
don't mean who deletes emails. I mean I just get them like,
yeah,
oh, if
I
it's
don't
something I
even read
need, I
them.
put a star next to it. If it's something I
See,
don't need, it just
you
goes
lucky.
into oblivion.
You lucky because you know how like if on Google on Gmail like say you get like a spam or something, or like you get an email you don't
Mhm.
never open, and you can say report spam, and then it'll say report spam and unsubscribe, and I always click report spam and unsubscribe, but for some stupid
Yeah.
reason, a week later I get the same
Yeah.
email. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, Google, like you guys can listen to all my calls,
It does
know
not
where I
work
want to
at
know my
all.
schedule, but won't do me this favor and just delete
Yeah,
this.
that's why I quit worrying about it. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
just fill
whatever.
it up eventually, whatever. I have
Yeah,
emails from back when I first opened my email account
yeah,
with Google from like, oh my God, like I think you were in high school.
yeah, yeah. No, I've had the same
I
email
was,
account for like 15 years now.
yeah,
No,
exactly.
maybe like 10.
I've had it for a very long time. My son was, I think, in elementary school. So yeah, that's how long I've had my Gmail.
Jesus.
And he's not 21. He's now of legal drinking
You
age.
think you think you can
So
go for the record? I wonder what the record is for most emails in inbox. It got to be at
I
least a
don't. It has a
million.
limit. It has a limit.
Oh, does
I
it?
haven't reached that limit yet. That limit
Yeah.
yet,
Oh, that
but
it
it has
does.
a
Because
limit.
I've been like 20 some thousand. You mean to tell me I can get more?
I know. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to put out there how many I have because
Yeah,
people will
like
advertise.
because remember it
But
tells you like
I
how much
have.
space you have, and it'd be like
Yeah.
you're only using 1% of your email capacity. I'm like, are you serious? It's like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get these much
Okay.
emails in a
So you're not
lifetime.
usually using 1%.
Uh-huh.
I'm using like I think 10 or 20% of my email capacity
10 or 20.
for just
Damn.
yeah.
Like
It's
you
a
gotta start
lot.
like sending like video. Like you got once you start sending stuff like big ass attachments, then it fills up
Yeah.
quicker. But like these stupid like, oh, make sure to subscribe to. Like I still get emails from like my the company I used to get my contacts from, and I literally email them back like, hey you guys, I had late say like a year ago. Please stop emailing me about
Yep.
contacts. I'm like
That's
okay.
exactly how it's gonna go.
2 weeks later,
Yeah.
we can refill your contact prescription. Like, yo, that's not even. I'm gonna just tell people I'm
Yeah.
dead. Like, yo, this user is dead. Like, you should probably stop emailing the dead account.
I tried.
Damn.
Even Google then releases things like, "Oh, we're smarter now. If you hit the unsubscribe button, it really will work."
Yeah.
And so you do it a couple times, and guess what? It still does not work.
Yeah. It's like if you hit it
This
too many
doesn't.
times, it just starts doing the opposite. It starts subscribing you to all types of shit.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're gonna be subscribed to a service to unsubscribe emails. I'm like, what? How is that even possible? But yeah, man. Hopefully, this next year's iPhone will be able to delete all my emails. But another thing is, they were saying
Yeah.
that
Good luck with that one.
this box, like the iPhone 12, it's not coming with a charger or earbuds in the case. Like when you buy it, so you don't have a
So
charger.
wait. How
Battery's not included.
how's this thing gonna charge, man?
Well, that's a good question. So Apple assumes that if people who buy, I don't know if they make it like an option to get a charger or not,
Hmm.
but I don't think if you don't ask for it, they don't give you one. But they assume that most people who will buy the iPhone 12 probably already have an iPhone and already have like the block and charger. So they're trying to like
They're
reduce
being
like,
cheap.
like waste, like, electronic waste and all that crap. And, they're doing the whole green initiative and all that. So they're not including it in the box. Like,
Their green
yeah,
initiative
whatever.
is to
They want
cheap
more
out the
money.
customer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it
No,
is.
no. We don't want any, we don't want to put any chargers in landfill. Shut the hell up. I just want more money. Like,
That's so
and people
cheap.
believe that.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
People
Oh
believe
my
that.
God. That's funny.
Like, can you
Oh,
imagine? Like, hey,
yes.
I bought
People.
this yesterday, but there's no charger in it, and it's dead. Like, oh yeah, you gotta ask for that. Like,
It's like,
but
wait, I gotta ask for what? Don't you have one at home? I don't have. Yeah, I have one at home, but it's one in the box.
yeah, but it's
No,
old
that's
and
the Green
used.
New Deal. The Green New Deal is you use yours at home.
Like,
Mine
why?
smells like dog piss, man. What do
Yeah,
you mean
it's
I
been
gotta use
chewed
the one
on.
from home?
My cord is broken at the same spot that
I
every
have
cord breaks
10
at.
kids. Do you know
It's
what my cords go through?
Yeah, they just I don't know. I don't know if they're trying to like promote like maybe a wireless charging device, but it's just like, yo, Apple, come on, I'm gonna fall for that shit
Yeah.
and probably buy the phone without the charger in there. And no earbuds. The earbuds I can get by, I understand because most people
They want
probably
me
would
to buy
just
those the aftermarket
yeah,
ones
the
anyway.
AirPods. You would
Yeah.
either have them or you
Yeah.
don't. But
Yeah.
yeah, man,
Yeah.
they slowly changed the game. Remember at first it was like,
I mean, my
no hip.
Samsung phones are gonna still come with,
Yeah, yeah,
earbuds and
Samsung.
all
I mean,
that
because
stuff. Cause,
Samsung and Android,
Samsung.
they're more of an international brand. It's way more more people have Androids around the world than Apple. But then like in first
Yeah.
world countries like America and European countries, they all got iPhones and stuff. So, in China, but nah, man, Apple is slick, man, because they started off a couple years back, no headphone jack. Remember that was a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But then they brought out the wireless, the AirPods. So it was like, okay, whatever. I
Yeah.
guess I don't need. And now, no charger, no earbuds. I give it like next year.
Yo,
They're
you
gonna
get
have
is
some
a
type of
phone.
like,
That's
yeah,
it.
they're gonna have some type of just the phone just won't die. Like your battery, it will just never run out.
Oh, they
Oh
come
my
with that.
god.
That's funny. We was actually I was having this conversation before. So the next evolution of chargers, of all this charging crap, because that's computers, everything,
Hmm.
everything has a battery that has to be charged up at this point. Nothing
Hmm.
comes with a battery. It pretty much needs to be put in. Seldom things do. Let's put it
Right.
that way. So the next evolution has got to be wireless charging, but not this thing we got now where you have to put your device on this whole block and it charges. But I
Hmm.
mean actual, truly, like you plug a device in your room and then that whole room you just put
Everything
that device
charges.
somewhere in every
Or you
exactly
just
everything
slap.
that
Well,
room
no,
charges.
I think they have those, but it's not as mainstream. I think I seen a video with this dude. He had like a like the table like was like a giant
Yeah, the
wireless
table, the
charger.
whole table, yeah,
Yep.
the whole table can be wireless. That's great. That's a better idea, But this whole the idea of you need all these little and I have some around here, but
You
I have
got
them
one of
too.
those
All those little wireless stands all over the place. It's not more convenient than a charger because
right.
you can only put one phone on them. You can stack phones now. If
You
I
can't really
turn
have a
on my,
case on it.
you can't have it can't have a case on it at all. That's the biggest drawback
Well,
by
now
far.
another thing I'm saying with the iPhone 12 is it has like a magnetic some device in it to where like things like snap onto it like cases and oh excuse me.
Oh,
But
well,
I
that's
think
good.
they're trying to
That's
work
good.
around that whole like not being able to charge wireless because I mean they're not giving you a damn charger in the box. They better figure out how to
Yeah.
wirelessly charge your phone. 1,200. I think it's like I think it's actually the same price as last year's phone. I think it's like $1,000 for like the premium pro model.
So almost the same price as a slim down iMac or
Yeah,
or
or iPad. Yeah, like I
or
don't like what
iPad.
do you
Yeah.
so the iOS system updates, what are you really paying for? What's the difference between the phones? You're literally paying for
That
like a millimeter size difference. You're paying
yeah, yeah,
$1,000 for a millimeter, pretty much.
yeah. Like I'm happy with my I have last year's model, the Note, and I love this phone. Only I was waiting for was the fingerprint
Hmm.
in the phone.
Wait,
I
there's
got
no
that now.
fingerprint for Galaxies?
It's right here. It's
Oh,
actually
it's
in
in
the
the
phone.
back.
I can just touch. No, it's in the phone itself, like on the screen.
Oh, anywhere on the screen?
Not anywhere. It's a certain little
Oh, it's
area, but
in
yeah,
the it's in the. See, I still got iPhone 7, so
yeah,
I got a physical button I got to press.
yeah, yeah. That's the only thing I was waiting for. Oh, well, and now they got that. Man, okay, I'm
No,
good. I
I'm
don't
gonna
really
say
need
this:
anything else.
Galaxies are the better phone. Period. Like they're just the technology. It was light years ahead. Like some of the stuff that iPhone is doing now, Galaxy did like 10 years ago. Like the whole
Yeah,
customization of widgets, like and it's just like you meet somebody who has an iPhone, it's like wow, it's like it's that's amazing now to them.
yeah.
Like yo, like you 10 years behind. Like
And I was like, I've
Androids,
been
you could
able to do
do
this.
anything. But the thing
Yeah,
is, that's another reason why they're not as popular because most people don't want to do everything on their phone or want to
yeah.
be able to root it. That's not doesn't appeal to them. It
Which
appeals to,
which Android is learning that, and they're starting to scale back some things.
yeah.
If you notice,
It's like it's
like
like
you used to
it's
be
like
able
it's
to
switching.
change like like you used to be able to like change certain the way the windows scroll
Right.
and things like that. Now that's locked in. You can't change that anymore.
I'd say
Yeah,
Android has we'll say Samsung has Apple in 9 out of 10 categories, but I think Apple in the big one category is just the iMessage. It's the integration of the MacBook, the
diamonds.
iPad,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
iWatch, the like everything just flows together. Like
Which is what
you never really without one of your products, which
exactly. Which is
is
what they're trying to come back
got
now
me.
with this with Windows Phone.
All right.
The new Windows Phone application for your computers. Now it's on your phone. It comes now pre-installed on your own like newer phones or whatever. But
Oh, for
it
sure.
now seamlessly integrates your computer and your phone together. And your phone scores is similarly integrated with your watch. So now they're doing the same thing. But
Damn.
here's the ticker though. The iMessage is still the most secure message out there.
Is it?
Yep.
Didn't they?
WhatsApp
I thought they
is
got hacked. I thought they got
what you
like.
mean them in WhatsApp? Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. WhatsApp, shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
WhatsApp
cool
ain't
for
meant
work.
nothing out.
But my sister like using WhatsApp for some reason. I'm like, why don't you just
I
text me?
don't know why people like using WhatsApp, man. I have to go a whole nother
Why?
step to
Yeah.
text you.
Why do I gotta use another texting service to text you on my phone that already comes with texts? Like, god damn, man. Like,
I
I'm
know, I'm
checking,
the same
I'm
way.
checking 3 different apps, but I'm talking to the same person.
Yeah. And I gotta forget, I'm gonna forget one, and then you're gonna get mad because I forgot to check this one. I'm like,
Yeah.
I forgot I even
And,
had this
and people be
stupid
having
thing.
like 3 different conversations with the same person on 3 different apps, as if they're
Yes.
a different person. Hey, what's
Yes.
up? You get that
Yes.
snap? Nah. What did it say? Like, mom, I just literally just
But
sent you that.
and I was like, the last is gonna say but. That's it.
Yeah.
Come
And
here.
then bring it to the Twilight Zone. My sister gave my mom an iPhone, like an iPhone 10. This is like a while back, but my mom is like that. Like, she uses the phone like a caveman style. Like, she just calls and texts.
That's
How you
it.
supposed to use a phone? So I can't be mad at
Yeah.
that. But then it's
Yeah.
like, mom,
Yeah. You got
you can
all this
always
other
just
stuff.
FaceTime me. And she's like, I don't trust that. I'm like, okay.
Just that.
I don't trust that. Like, all right, well, you got a really nice
The government
phone.
trying to see me.
Yeah. It's like, but it's like giving your grandma like a damn Tesla or something. You know what I mean? Like, but she doesn't even use it. She never drives it. Oh man, I'm struggling with iPhone 7, just trying to,
uh,
make sure they include me in
yeah,
updates.
you're gonna be the same way when you get.
Yeah.
you, Pete, Pete's gonna get you. Paige is gonna get you a new phone for your birthday next year. He's like, oh, here you go. Here's your new
I,
phone. It's gonna be iPhone 12. Be like, oh, thanks, babe, and you're gonna be
yeah.
lost. You
Yeah.
ain't
I
gonna
don't
know
even,
what.
and
You're like, what's this button do?
I can't be mad. I mean, I understand, like, your parents and stuff, they just, technology is not their thing. Like, my dad, like, I'll text him something and he'll respond like 3 days later. Like, do you just not have your phone with you? Like, I almost get mad because, like, I think that they should have their phone with them as much as I have my phone with me, or even like half the time I have my phone with
Mm,
me, but they don't have it like that. I mean, that puts it
no,
on the charger upstairs in his room or something,
way,
and then he
way,
just
way, way.
does normal day stuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then if it's an
See,
emergency, he'll call you. That's
See,
about
I,
it.
I I came with the generation where I'm used to calling, or if I don't really want to talk at the moment, then I text you. So and then I came up with, okay, well I'm on a phone. Literally, I was on the phone 12 hours a day,
Yeah.
7 days, well 6 days a week, collecting money from people. So I was kind of done
Yeah,
talking
you
to
don't want to
people
talk to
for a
people.
while.
Yeah.
I didn't want to talk to people. So I got big into texting. And this is when texting actually costs you money too, by the way. It's
Oh
like
yeah.
10 cents a
They need to
text.
bring
I was
that
like,
back. They need to bring that back.
that has slowed down real quick.
You got to think about it before you say stuff like, "Yo, is this even worth
Yeah.
texting?"
Yeah. Oh, I did. I had to make sure I wrote, but it was much. I didn't want to talk to him. I was like, look, I'm done. I'll
Right.
call you after 9 if I want to talk to you, but let's leave me alone right now.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was the same way. So I understand it.
Well, it's only gonna get worse. It's only, well,
Yes,
I don't know.
it's going to
I
get
feel,
worse. It's going to get
I
worse.
want to get the next year's iPhone, but I feel like they're just gonna give you like a chip and tell you to put it together, like the other parts are not included.
Hey, they already open up. They already got chips you can open up your doors with now. Use
Do they? You
play
put
your
it
hand.
with your
Yeah,
hair?
man. Just put them in your hand. You can go through.
Is that like that Neuralink? Remember Elon Musk, he was talking about how
Is
they've been working on like that chip they put in your brain to make you do stuff, not do stuff,
it's
but
similar.
fix stuff.
It is similar to what you're talking about, but it's not that one. It's one that the guy in Seattle was doing.
Hmm.
He got it working his all, well, not all, but a lot of his employees were using it. Well,
Hmm.
they kind of patented, I guess, a version of it that's actually out to the market now. Of course, not a whole lot of people are buying it, but it's still being sold. People are buying it though.
Hmm.
It's slowly building. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean that'd
sorry,
be
you're not
kind of.
putting anything in me.
You're
I'm
not down
not.
with that. I'm down with that.
Nah,
Whatever.
nah.
Give me a Neuralink with some iPhone 12 processor on the side. To where you wouldn't even have to like speak. Like things would just happen because you thought it. Like you're like, all right, well, so I forgot to lock the door, and like the door just automatically locked. Like, no, you didn't. So,
Mm.
anyways, Damn.
Anyways,
Where we
yeah.
at?
So, but speaking about new things that have been coming out the market, kind of keeping on with that. So the new Xbox is coming out.
Ooh.
Okay, so it's not just coming out. We all know it's coming out. The
I'm
pre-orders
coming
opened up
out.
this past week, so now
Hmm.
you can pre-order your new Xbox that's set to be released
When
November
that's
10th.
selling
So
out.
that's less than a month away. I'm sure it's sold out by now, but just like anybody else, they're gonna reopen it back up
Hmm.
in like a couple weeks when the next month it opens up. They always do. As soon as it gets ready to go on sale, they open it back up and see how much they can
Damn.
sell again.
Yeah, because they gotta, for the Christmas season, I'm sure people
Oh
gonna go
yes. Oh
crazy.
yes.
I'm not getting one.
Oh yes.
I'm building the PC. I'm doing the build.
So I we would like to say I have a build, but it's not really a build. I kind of bought most of it already put together.
Okay.
I threw in some things to make it even better. Uh,
Okay.
like another hard
Espresso
drive.
maker, espresso machine.
I should have. I should have. But
That'd
no,
be
another
dope,
hard
right?
drive. More RAM. That would be pretty cool.
You've heard the power. You've
You
heard the
push a
power
button
button
and it
on.
pops out.
Yeah,
It
your computer
pops out with
turns
a one.
on, and you get a little cappuccino. Wow, get to work. Damn. Hey, don't steal that idea.
Shoot.
Listen, I'm
Hey,
patenting that
hey.
right
The
now.
last
You heard it live.
the last few
Cappuccino
days,
computer.
I needed it. Trust me. I've been on this thing for sun up to sun down till the sun came back up again. But telling you. But yeah. So they come. The Xbox Series X is open up, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful machine, but compared to my machine that I have an MSI. It's a GS66. I'm not pushing the product or anything like that, but I'm just saying it's what I have. And
So you're
this
saying
thing is a
don't
power
get an
horse. Yeah.
Xbox. Don't get one.
I'm getting one. I'm gonna get one.
Yeah, but you getting it to get it. You ain't get it because you need it.
Yeah, it's also true. It's
Hmm.
also true. Yeah, I mean, because my computer can do everything that the new Xbox coming out will be able to do. Yes,
Right.
that's
Well, because
actually true.
Microsoft, I mean, they're a computer company anyway, so they're like integrating all.
Yeah, yeah,
Everything's integrated.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah. Most of the games I can play on my console, I can play on my computer already.
what I don't understand
So,
is,
and they even made it pretty seamless where if you buy certain games on your console, you can
you can
play
play it on
them
your computer,
on your PC. Yeah,
but PC is so much more faster and better. Like, why would you even want to play on
it
the
is.
console? Once you get used
The
to the
only reason
to the
is
mouse,
convenience.
yeah.
The only reason is convenience, and even that's kind of going away because so. To those of you who don't know, most of our show is ran off of computers and mainly my computer that runs all the studio equipment and all this other
Hmm.
crap. And of course, Rock has his computer as well, but
Hello.
m- mine's got all the crap attached to it. Anyway, uh, this thing was expensive.
Yeah.
It's
Is it a gaming PC
incredibly
or
expensive.
a gaming
Yeah,
laptop?
it's a gaming laptop, and I purpose it for our creator
Right.
things that
Right.
we do for the show, because that's what we do more of. But it still has capability to run any game out there, and that's what it can do. It can run any game out there. But the new system coming out, $600, right?
Right.
My laptop version of a gaming PC. Now, granted, this is a top of the line one. Retail was 18.99 on sale. I
On
bought it for
sale?
23. I put in another $1,000 worth of upgrades in it. So you're talking about a $3,200 computer right here. Just laptop by itself.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That's a small. That's a car. That's
it's
a
a
first.
car.
That's a small car.
That's a
3,200.
first person 16-year-old
Then
car.
you started thinking
Yeah.
about like, all right, do I really, do I really
No,
game
believe
that
me, I
much?
was. Believe me, I was.
Start questioning
Oh,
a
I
little
don't know
bit.
if you're. I don't know if you remember, but I discussed it with you literally like almost a month. It was before we even
But
started the show. I
it's still a
discussed it.
good
I discussed it
laptop.
with the. Yeah, it's a great laptop. I discussed it like before we even started the show. I was just like, okay, I need a computer for this particular class we were taking. This is where my goals now met.
Right.
Me and Serak met, and so I was like, okay, well, I'll get something that has a creator vibe to it, but it's built for gaming because gaming is what.
Right.
If you want a good computer, you get a gaming computer, and that's what everyone pretty much knows.
Is it
So
better to
that's what
get
I
a
was looking
gaming desktop or like a laptop, or
at.
just personal preference?
I'm gonna call it personal preference because I went with a laptop because I need to be able to move to the studio
Right. To
and
some
move.
move back and forth.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
need it for that reason. My
Okay.
next investment now for is going to be in a desktop. I'm going to build one as well. But as I was saying, getting back to the convenience, it's not convenient to pay $3,200 for a console.
No, it's not
So,
at all.
so I
You
go
can,
out and spend
but you can
and buy
build.
those console and then slap it in and plug it up to my TV and it's good to go. Now that doesn't mean I can't plug in my current one up to a TV and it's good to go. I have an HDMI slot. I plug it in. I use the X controller with it. It's the
Right.
same deal. It put and it does, even though my display is 80p, 240 hertz, it actually sends out a 4K signal.
You can
So
yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. But you can like build a gaming PC or even a laptop for like really
yeah,
cheap. It's just the parts, right?
you it's the parts. Your main thing is going to be the processor,
Okay.
and your 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 video card.
Okay.
Your Yeah, that's your two main things. Which yeah, of course I can help you with that. And any
I
of
might
our
just pay
listeners
somebody to
who
do that
want that
shit.
kind of help, let us know, and I will help out with that and try to advise you. And hey, even if you have pointers of what we should get, what we should
Yeah,
get
let
to
us
make
know
our
because
studio better.
I don't. I can.
Uh,
I just took about a part of Xbox controller and I'm pretty sure I broke it. So please, I am banned from holding tools.
Yes, yes, we did just spend 30 minutes talking about that beforehand. But yeah, so speaking of that, so
Look at it. It's
speaking
a
of that,
piece. Like it's fucking broken. That's what happens when you watch YouTube videos of how to repair things that you don't even got the tools to take apart.
and, and let me guess, you didn't watch the whole video first
No,
either,
I
did
did.
you?
The problem was it was
See,
working. I took it apart. I fixed it slightly, but then I would fix it a little bit better.
slightly.
So I took it apart again, and the second time is what screwed me. And now it won't turn on. I got batteries in and everything. It's just wait a minute. Hold on. I was thinking batteries
See,
in
you
the
probably
batteries.
left something. See, so for our listeners, he probably just put the batteries in backwards or did not
Uh,
reconnect the switch
no, I got them
that
in.
connects the batteries to the actual power source themselves. Like you have a keyboard, you have a motherboard. I'm sorry, you have a motherboard that needs to have power in it.
I
And I'm
got them
pretty
in
sure he
right.
didn't attach that motherboard to the batteries, which is of course the power source.
This is all Call of
So
Duty's fault. I wouldn't even
somewhere
be
in
doing
there,
this if it wasn't for Call of Duty, to be honest.
yeah.
So they owe me
So
some money.
and now
Activision.
he blames Call of Duty. There we go. There we go, people,
Somebody.
ladies and gentlemen. He blames Call of Duty.
Somebody ban for this man.
Uh, and what do you get into computer games that I'm trying to get into now, where it's not Call of Duty, where it's if you run a gun, you're dead quick.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've been wasting a lot of time in my life playing video games. And I've yet to get anything from it besides enjoyment, which is obviously a good thing.
yeah, yeah.
But mm,
I haven't been able to play it so much lately because I've been too much schoolwork. Final
yeah.
year.
Well,
Yeah.
the funny thing is with Call of Duty is like you can look up like your stats and stuff, and it tells you how long you've actually been playing the game, and
Oh
like
wow.
continue like like your total amount of hours or whatever. Now, most of the time you think like I haven't played that long. Some of the people I've seen, and even mine, I've actually played this game for I think almost 20 hours, like
Mm.
total. Like I've almost spent an entire day playing a video game, like straight, nonstop, just no eat, no rest, and that doesn't even seem like a lot. But some people are like at 40 hours, like on a
Yeah, some
game.
people have it make it a professional career. I've actually I mean, I've watched some people play video games, not play them as in like they're playing them to like get the ring or whatever, but say like take Grand Theft Auto. I've seen people turn that into like a role playing thing online, where it is they actually have episodes every single day. It's like a
Right.
sitcom of these things, and it's pure comedy. I mean, the comedy is just genius with it. I can't even lie.
Yeah. See, that's
Um,
entertaining. If it's entertaining, but
but
like,
they have to do it every single day. Every single day they have to play this game for hours a day to get
yeah,
that few to get that little footage they did. They have to play. You know how it is. You have to play
yeah.
a lot to get a little.
But for Call of
So
Duty, I don't know what my goal is. Like, I don't know why I'm
that's
playing
true.
this. Like, it's not to be the best because there are millions of people better than me. And then it's like, I don't know. Like, I already beat the game. So what am I doing? It
I
served its
use
purpose.
the reason why I play games for the most part is because, especially when I was in the army, because that was the only outlet I had.
Right.
You
Oh,
know,
okay.
you
See,
could go,
that's all right.
you go shoot guns a lot. You know, but you can't go shoot guns at 2 o'clock in the morning
No,
anywhere.
you can't.
I
I guess.
mean,
I guess. Yeah. It
well,
gets competitive.
yeah. So
Like,
so you need an outlet. So sometimes you go home. You've had a long day at work, whatever. You can't go shooting. You can't go anywhere really because you got to be a dad, or you got to be a husband, you got to be whatever you got to be,
mhm.
mom,
Mom.
sister, whatever.
Yeah, I got kids. I got
Hey,
kids to take care of.
but whatever you got to be. So, you know, you get that outlet, you go, oh, this is for the next hour or two. Nothing exists but this game and the people I'm about to fuck up.
Damn, you sound like
And then
the
that's,
spokesperson for Xbox.
hey,
Sometimes you
hey,
just need time to yourself,
hey,
and
hey.
every now and then you gotta kill
If they want to
you gotta
reach
kill a
out with a
12-year-old.
check, if they want to reach out with a check, I will gladly accept one.
Now, I heard it's really hard to like. You got to be either really good or really entertaining to get like paid. Like, well,
Yeah,
because
you do.
they stream on what do you call it, Twitch and like YouTube
Twitch.
and
Yeah,
what's the other one
yeah.
that actually comes with the Xbox? I think Mixer.
Is there? Oh, yeah, there's Mitzer. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
about
but
that
it's
one.
like I don't know if I could do it because like it would be points in my stream to where I just wouldn't even say anything. Like, I would just be like, you
Concentrate on the
can,
game, trying to get it.
yeah, like
Yeah,
I'm like people would be typing stuff. I'm like, I ain't paying attention to that shit. Like,
I
listen,
know you're
man.
like, I gotta die,
Yeah, yeah, no,
die.
yeah, what? Oh, fuck you. All right, yeah. What? Comment. Wait. Oh shit. Gotta be killed.
I know, right?
Like damn. Mojo Jojo 27. Yo, comment. Got me killed. No. But nah, man. It's definitely fun, and I gotta get these damn controllers fixed. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn. So
All right.
I was gonna say, man, I got another story, but it's up to you. What do you think? You want to do with the
Yeah,
Florida?
yeah. Um, we're going to slip your story in and we do what Florida. Yeah,
All
it's
right,
fine.
perfect. So, as you know, the boys in blue. I ain't talking about the cops. I'm talking about my Michigan Wolverines. Our season starts in two
Oh
weeks.
Lord.
Our season
Oh,
starts in
that's
two
right.
weeks.
The Big Ten decided to play.
Yeah, it starts in 2 weeks, and we win a national championship. But we're not talking about my team. We're talking about the capital and Lansing. So there was a plot to kidnap the governor.
Oh,
Um,
oh yeah.
damn, I forgot her name. I literally just had it in my head. Yeah, what the hell's her
Uh,
name?
what was her
Anyway, she's
name?
the governor of Michigan, and yeah, there was a plot. Whitmore was his last name. Governor Whitmore. There was a plot to kidnap her. Like,
Gretchen
not
Whitmer,
yeah, Gretchen Whitmore and the governor of Virginia. Like,
Northern, Ralph
like
Northern.
how the hell? Who the hell? How the hell is that even? That's
Since
like some
I've
movie
not
stuff.
ever, yeah,
Like, who's
that really
kidnapping the
is. That
governor?
really is. Yeah, I've not
Why?
heard of anyone trying to kidnap a governor.
Yeah, we can hold her for ransom.
I can think of ever in my lifetime, ever.
But like, what do you?
I've except for in a movie. I mean, that makes it a really good movie plot. Especially two governors who for not just to kidnap one.
Yeah,
You're plotting to kidnap two governors in two different states that are nowhere near each other. By
yeah,
the way,
yeah. What's this
nowhere
a
near each
double
other.
hit?
So, yeah.
I mean, like,
So
like you would have to
just
have Jason
the
Bourne or something.
Jason Bourne, you would have to have. I don't even know if Jason Bourne could do this one, man. You better have Rainbow in this one or something,
Yeah,
because
and then like you kidnap her, and then what? Like, it's not like her
you can't disappear.
laws would change. Like, no,
No,
like,
but where would you go anyway? You have the governor of two states. You have the female governor of Michigan, which that alone is going to get you killed. And then you take the Democratic governor of Virginia, who's been seen in blackface. So there's people are already kind of about him.
yeah,
So
it's
you're not batting 100 in the head if you're thinking the outcome is going to be what you think it's going to be. I'm
that's.
just
I
saying.
mean, it doesn't sound like it was too well thought out, but you
A
know, a plan is a plan, whether it's good or bad.
plan.
Um,
The fact
But
that it's even made it to the point of national news is telling.
yeah,
That's something you would hear maybe on like a local news story,
it almost seems
like
like it was a
so and
joke
so
when
Joe
I got blown
Blow
up.
in their basement, got caught, maybe doing something they shouldn't be
Right.
doing.
Yeah,
That's
somebody
the normal
like
story.
somebody who
Not
worked for the state probably overheard some rednecks talking about
yeah,
how what they would do, man, if I had governor with my eyes where I tie it up and
yeah.
hang, throw it over the creek, throw it in the lake. I don't give a damn. And then somebody heard that, was like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
There's some
that's
crazy
what I'm
people.
saying. That something like that right there, but shit.
Yeah, Like, people get kidnapped.
But
Like,
I don't,
I mean, I know people get kidnapped. That's a real thing. But like, elected officials get kidnapped, like in America.
especially heads of, and that's literally she's the head of a state.
Yeah, like
So head of
how?
state,
I don't
you were
know.
not think.
How much do you have to hate somebody to like?
I guess I watched the movie Olympus. Olympus has fallen way too much.
Yeah,
Maybe
but that's
they
like
were going with that.
you gotta
But
have
even
like a
that took like a lot of people
yeah.
to pull it off. I mean, so many people died in the first like 5 minutes of that movie. On the other side,
Yo,
not the ones that got
this is a
taken,
terrible
by the way.
plan.
The other side. Like, I mean, they lost dozens and planes and all kinds of crap just to make one person be able to be kidnapped.
Yeah, and do you think
You're
like
talking about trying to do that on a much smaller. Yeah, no,
you think
no,
they talk about
no
that
way.
before they like execute their plan? They're like, you think they say like some of us will not make it, or they just assume they all are gonna make it? Like, no, most of you are probably gonna die. Actually, probably all of you
Yeah, I
will.
mean,
This is
yeah,
a very
yeah.
small
I
chance that
mean,
this will actually work. So
you're going up against a force, police force, security force, a force. Regardless of what it is, it's a force. And there's what, five, six of them, five of them,
Jesus,
five of them,
the guy's name is
five of them.
Brandon Caserta. Uh, he looks like
Yeah. By the way, there will be a picture, but in case I forget, or maybe I may be drunk or something, but in case I forget to post it, these is very easily be looked up on the internet, and these are five white dudes that
yeah. I mean, they look like some
trust me.
kidnappers though. That's the thing.
They do. They really do,
It's
man.
one
I'm
thing
not
to
even.
kidnap
I'm
people, and then it's
telling
one
you,
thing to
they do.
look like you're a kidnapper. Like
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
guys. Like you can show me like a picture with them with like 200 other mugshots, and I'd probably still be able to
So
pick out the kidnappers.
so the one who kind of looks like he would have definitely been like some kind of mass serial killer if this wasn't the blonde one.
Mhm.
The do you see him? The one he looks like he was a serial killer at some point in time, maybe in another life. But
Oh, with the little
that's
mini. You
definitely
know what the
that guy.
sad part is? Like I'm looking from left to right, and
Allegedly, they just allegedly kidnapped
two of them are like from where I'm from in Michigan, from Grand Rapids. Like I probably like have you know seen this guy at some point in time in my life. The dude, God damn it, what's wrong with y'all, man? Come on, you're
him.
making us all look
You might
bad.
have played softball with him at some point.
Next thing you know,
Ah,
they see a picture and be like, and then a sixth conspirator or
yeah.
kidnapper. We're not sure, but it looks like he
They
has
had to find a black
ties.
guy.
Yeah,
They had to find a black guy, man.
like
They had to throw a
wasn't
black
me,
guy in there.
wasn't me,
They're
Governor.
gonna have you in the whitest thing they could possibly have you in, like in like in like white shorts and like a white tee
Yeah,
on a
and they'll
baseball
like
field with all white people, by the way.
edit some like a grill in my mouth or something and fit it on
Yeah,
like yeah, maybe give me a little
yeah,
peach fuzz in my
yeah.
face
There
a
he
little bit.
is. There it is. They're like, and this
Jesus,
was the sixth one. There he
this
is.
was the sixth one.
Welcome,
Yeah,
Serak.
yeah, he's the only one that's gonna get it. The other five got off.
Yeah, that's how it go.
Oh man, get it together, Michigan. Come on, stop embarrassing me down here.
Oh my goodness, that was a very put him on the map kind of experience right there.
Like we had Floyd Mayweather. What happened? Like we just what happened? It's like we went downhill from there. Jesus.
Oh man, I don't even know. I don't even know.
Um.
It was something to tell. I mean, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, hey, I'm ready for what to Florida. You know,
You ready for it? For? Oh, I was just gonna say
listen.
that one
The reason I say that is
decided
because
to go.
talk about crazy Michigan. I needed another state to top that. So I know
Okay,
Florida.
okay.
Florida is never gonna do you wrong. Never let you
Well,
down.
just well, my final thought on that one alleged kidnapper. He looks like someone took a Viking and
Yeah,
and an axe murderer
yeah.
and Opie and
And
put
the
them
sad
all in
part
one
is,
body.
like, I'm looking at these photos and I'm just like, yeah, I guess it is what
He
people look like
allegedly.
from where I'm from. And the more I keep looking at them, like, yeah, they look like some bums. Fucking Grand Rapids, like Jesus, man.
Oh,
God, I'm so happy I
man.
moved. This is
What
like
do
I
you
just
think
got
I
like the
say
chills.
whenever we talk about my state? Just saying.
Oh man,
Just saying.
this is the epitome of oh my god.
So, anyway, let's get ready to play What the Florida. All righty. For everyone who
Undefeated.
doesn't know, we're about to play What the Florida. It's a game where I will read three stories. In these three stories, Serak here has to pick out where they're from. They
And
either
I
happen in North
always
Florida,
get
which is
right.
Jacksonville to to Pensacola, that area up there. Then you have Middle Florida. We have Orlando, Ocala, Gainesville, that area. And us, apparently, too. We all considered middle or central Florida, because I'm not going to call myself middle, so central Florida.
Okay.
Then we have, of course, everything below us is South Florida, I-4 and below. So everything below I-4, except for us, is South Florida.
All
With
right.
that being said, are you ready to play What Florida?
I'm ready. Is you ready?
Are
I'm
you
ready.
ready to,
I'm
you ready
ready.
to lose again?
Yeah, I'm
All
on a losing
righty.
streak, so
You should like this one. You should probably like this one. Mm.
hmm.
So the new thing right now, you know what the new thing right now? Everyone's got to wear a mask. You got to wear a mask
Yes, you do.
because
You should
that's just the right thing to do.
protect
Don't
yourself and
wear a
others.
mask. People gonna kind of point you out like, hey,
Exactly.
that person ain't got a mask on.
You ain't got a
Unless you're in a
mask on,
bar, that's about
man.
the only.
You ain't
Yeah,
wearing a mask.
unless you're in a bar, that's about the only time when people are like, oh, well, mask, no mask, whatever. That might have been the cause for this Florida story. Florida woman who tried to kiss strangers calls 911 about lack of social distancing, police say.
Mm.
Suspect accused of refusing to leave after being trespassed. A Florida woman who kept trying to randomly kiss strangers at a local bar repeatedly called 911 to complain about the business not practicing coronavirus social distancing guidelines, according to the police department. Police said Audra Adams, 32, called 911 a total of 5 times from the Monkey Bar and Grill, which is
Monkey
open
Bar and
serving
Grill.
the Monkey Bar and Grill.
I feel like I know where that's at.
Maybe not. Which is
Mm.
open serving both food and drinks and is allowed under phase 1 of reopening for Florida.
Okay. Snitch.
Okay.
All right. Snitch.
During the 4 times she called, officers were already at the business, and on the fifth time, officers were speaking to her. On the fifth time, the officers were speaking to her.
Fifth times? Damn. Chill.
So she called them while the officers sitting talking to them, say, "Hey, the cops aren't
Cops on the
practicing
way.
social distancing."
Cops on the way. 6 feet. Back up. 6 feet.
Most people complained about her, and she was asked to leave, but she initially argued and refused until she made her own way out the front door.
What is wrong with people? It's Uber.
I don't
Uber
even.
Eats. Uber
I
Eats.
don't
If
even.
you're hungry, Uber Eats.
I,
If you
I don't know.
like we have all these we have all these services to where you don't even have to leave your house, but people want to leave your house to complain. You
Yeah.
know? You could even Uber Eats
Uh,
McDonald's, which I've done once and it was terrible.
you Uber eat at
This
McDonald's.
was like
Okay, I say
this
that
was like four
all
edibles
like that,
in like
but
two
I've done
years
it too.
ago.
Well, I didn't do it. Okay, you did. I didn't do it.
It was like
2 days
4 a.m. in the
ago.
morning. No. Like two, no, like
2 days ago.
no, that's not what I said. It's like 2 years ago. I had like way
Uh-huh.
too many gummies, and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was starving. And for some reason, I didn't have my car, so I had to Uber Eats McDonald's, which got there like 45. Listen, there's certain foods you can eat that are not, that are warm or maybe, you can reheat or lukewarm. You cannot eat McDonald's if it's not
Mm-mm.
fresh.
No,
Is it even fresh? It's not even fresh because the shit is fake. But
you
you can't
can't eat
eat
it
it.
unless
It has to be
anytime
hot.
after. Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
you can't
hot.
eat it cold. You can't
Like
eat it.
yeah,
Yeah, the
fresh
fries,
hot, as
everything.
fresh
Throw,
as
throw the whole bag
it
away.
gets.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
almost wanted to slap the driver, like, bro, like you
He
should just
probably took
ate
like
it,
30
man.
minutes to get there. Like drove all over town first
Yeah,
and then brought you your
I'm
food.
like, bro, like like it's an unspoken rule. You know that you can't take this long for McDonald's to get here. It's not the same. You should have just ate it and canceled the Uber, and I would have just went
Yeah,
a different route.
yeah.
Now I just wait over there.
Speaking of edibles, now the dispensaries here are now allowed to sell medical edibles.
They are. That's
Gave,
dangerous.
yeah.
They're walking a thin line because those damn
Mm,
edibles, man. That those. Listen,
they're delicious.
if you can't
I've
sleep,
been informed. They are delicious.
if you can't sleep, and you just feel like having a lazy ass day, have an edible. That
Yeah, it
or a
works.
week. How about this? You want a lazy week, eat an edible because those things will have you drowsy, like you drank 100 NyQuils, but you can't fall asleep.
only if you take 4 edibles a day, 4 times a
I
day, like you
man,
did.
one. I took a little piece of half of one, and that thing was just like, zoop. I was like, whoa, why I get so tired all of a sudden?
uh,
Like, because I was
Second
sleeping.
story.
I'm sitting on the couch. Paige is like, "Are you sleeping?" I was like, "No, I'm just my eyes are just as the widest that they open right now." It's like,
They can't get any wider.
yeah, it's like when a cop flashes his flashlight in your eyes. You got that squint. That's how my eyes was.
Oh man. Okay. So that story. Florida woman married to Phillips. Florida woman
What did she do?
married Florida. I can't get it out for some reason because
Florida woman
Florida
marries
woman married Ferris wheel.
marries Ferris wheel. Are
Yeah,
you sure that's wait? What?
that's where it
Florida
says.
woman marries a Ferris wheel?
It's
Like,
this way. It's this
is,
way it was written.
is it like
Anyway,
Carol Baskin's
this
sister or
relate
something?
might as well be. Eh, She's kind of similar. There's some similarities. I'm just saying, there's some similarities.
Is she on any type of drugs?
Uh,
Like, guess is this person on drugs? Yes. Oh,
oh man.
knock them all down.
So this relationship has had its up and downs. A Florida woman is married to an amusement park ride she named Bruce, and Linda Ducharme even married the hunky piece of steel last year. This actually was a few years ago. I'll give you that. Ducharme renewed the vows with the skydiver, a Ferris wheel like ride earlier this year
Oh,
in
the ride
Florida
is called the
State.
skydiver.
Yeah, I know,
The
right?
skydiver.
Early this year in Florida, a state that currently prohibits same-sex human beings from getting hitched. So that's how old the story actually was.
Wait, so you can't?
It was
Oh,
old. Yeah, this is how
okay,
old
okay.
that story actually was. Yeah, yeah. I tie you flesh to steel, a non-denominational preacher said during the renewal ceremony on the Logo TV program. It was presented on Logo.
It was on TV too.
Yeah. I
Motherfucker.
got this weird feeling I can't explain, Ducharme said of first meeting the
I
ride
got
at a
this
carnival
feeling.
in 1982. My heart was pounding as we went up the platform and got on the ride. I felt like I was being taken by this ride. Ducharme already knew she had a proclivity for objects. She previously fallen in love with an
Oh,
airplane when she was a pilot and was involved in an intimate relationship with a train.
how, how's that even? Were there people at the wedding? Is what I really want to know.
Yes, yes.
Like real people, not
Ducharme,
like stuffed animals.
yes, she was. Uh, it shows there was the picture. In the picture, I'll give you this much because it doesn't talk about people. In the picture, there is a minister, there is the Ferris wheel, there is Ducharme, and there is one other person.
Beetlejuice and Ninja
That's
Turtles.
it's a guy. That's the only thing I can tell you. It's a guy.
Walt Disney.
Yeah, but he actually does tie her. The preacher does actually tie her hands to the Ferris wheel.
Oh my
So
god. Hey,
yeah.
whatever. You marry whatever you want. I'm about to marry my damn hat. I don't know. That's that's such a
Oh,
weird.
it says a small group of friends celebrated the renewal ceremony with a bottle of champagne.
I'm surprised
So
she
she
didn't
did have
marry the
some
champ.
friends
Like
there.
you got to be careful what you give her for as a gift. She might mess around and marry it. Like yeah, I bought her some perfume, but I don't know. She didn't spray it on. She was just kept kissing him for some reason. But yeah, this lady sounds like she has one of those taboo disorders. Not even this. Is it a disorder to marry?
It's gotta be a disorder. I mean, I just can't see it not being one, to be quite honest.
Like yeah, do you have to fill it out on application? Like, is there anything we should know? I'm obsessed with things. When I mean obsessed, I mean obsessed. Oh my god. Well, congrats to her. Hopefully they're still married.
Apparently,
Yeah. So does she have to
yeah.
move that thing around every time they go somewhere? like a trailer?
I think she moved under it. That'd be my
Oh,
guess.
she had to move there. Okay. Oh, she just lives on the seats, on the Ferris wheel seats. And this seat is where my kitchen is, and this is where the bathroom is, and this seat is like, God damn, Jesus. Might even have to go to this circus. All right, so we got the mask mandate cop caller.
Yep.
We got the lady who can't tell the difference between a
Who
Ferris wheel and
wanted
a
to
real
kiss?
person. The who?
The one who wanted the one who was kissing people without the
Oh yeah,
mask
yeah,
on.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. All right, and then what's number 3?
So you ready for number 3?
I'm ready, baby. I'm ready.
Florida man on motorcycle taunts deputies, then crashes into a tree. A
Damn.
Florida man taunted deputies on on his motorcycle, revving it loudly before taking off and reaching speeds of nearly 100 miles an hour.
Mm,
It didn't end.
Jesus.
23-year-old Russell Gortzig was found lying in the front yard of a home with both leg and facial injuries. According to deputies, the Florida man began provoking them around 7 p.m., driving past them, revving the motor and taunting deputies outside before speeding off. Several deputies spotted him again at various locations, but he continued to taunt them and sped off, going 70 miles per hour in a 40-mile-per-hour zone, as well as recklessly overtaking vehicles in a no passing zone. Witnesses say he was going nearly 100 miles an hour before he lost control and crashed into a tree. The motorcycle was seriously damaged, and Gortzik was airlifted to Florida hospital. He faces charges
Oh,
of
he's about to
fleeing and
say it.
attempting to elude, reckless driving, and driving with a suspended license.
Damn, he probably wish he was dead.
I bet he
You had a tree
does.
go to 100 miles an hour. You better wish he was dead because you're gonna be
I'm, I'm,
jacked up
I'm,
and you're going to jail.
uh, there's just no way. I mean, could you imagine, like, hey, cops, come get me, come, boom.
Yeah.
Oh, crap,
F the police.
man.
F the police. Next thing you know, please call 911. Please call the ambulance. I know what happened to that police stuff. Yeah, yeah. It's like he's let them sit there for like 5 minutes before they actually call somebody. Like, yep, we'll give you a talk. And like, my legs are broken. Like, nah, you shouldn't have been speeding. That's messed up though.
Mhm.
He should.
Yeah,
He probably wish he would have died because I'd hate
yeah,
to hit
that,
something going that fast.
and then the fact you got to live with us now after that. I mean,
Yeah.
you got every cop that just you just taunt it is now looking at you going,
Do Do you think like
so
he doesn't
I'm gonna
deserve to
come
go to
visit it.
jail? Like they give him a pass. Like, yo, we kind of feel bad because you got jacked up. So we're gonna give you a
I would hate
pass.
to say yes and that start like a whole thing. Like
Like,
you just have people saying, as at the end of me running from the cops, I'm just gonna run into a tree, makes
yeah,
everything good.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like they were like, wow, this guy definitely immediately learned his lesson. Like, we're not even gonna book you, man, because you are jacked up right now. Your leg is literally where your arm should be. Like, you need to go to the hospital.
I don't know, man. That's
That was probably
crazy.
here. That was probably here, man. I feel like that's some like Courtney Campbell stuff when they just because
You
always people
said
be
some Courtney Kennel stuff.
yeah, because they always be racing on the bridge. I heard when I first moved here, I heard that was a big thing. Like, I mean, it still could be, I don't know, but like cars, yeah, those aftermarket Hondas and all that crap, they just race on the Courtney Campbell like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and all that stuff. So I don't know. It seemed like if anybody was gonna be crashing, it was gonna be right on that bridge or
Yeah,
flying off.
that's true. That's true.
All right.
And
So let me
that's
see
true.
here. Let me put my thinking cap on. Oh, looks like it's already on. I'm gonna say first story.
So I'm gonna give you a caveat for one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask you if you want to do this. So on the Ferris wheel story, the person they live in two different places. So
Okay. Well, Ferris
one,
wheel.
yeah. So just so you're aware of that. So I can either give you another story, or I can let you guess the two states for that
I'm gonna
story, or
guess.
the two that, or all right, all right,
I'm feeling good.
go right ahead.
I'm
Okay.
losing a lot lately, so it's about time for a win. So the first story that is
The kissing, the coronavirus woman,
South Florida.
South Florida, South Florida. Well, you're right. It's in Brevard County.
Let's go. That's
It's in
one.
Brevard County.
Now I'm gonna go to the third story
Damn.
since the second story Is a tricky one.
Wait,
So
wait. Make sure that's isn't Brevard or is it Broward? Let me make sure.
I
Let
don't
me
know,
make
same thing.
sure.
So it would be.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure. I make sure because I might be giving you a pass and not. Mm,
Brevard? Is it Brevard? Is it
yeah, we'll give it to you.
Okay.
We'll give it to you.
All right. So I'm gonna skip the
Yeah,
second story.
it's
This is my
it's below
last one.
Port Canaveral, so we'll give it to you.
Third story, motorcycle crash. I'm gonna go with my hunch. My first hunch. I think that's here. I'm thinking that's Central Florida.
It is Central Florida, but it's not ever here. It's
All
in
right. Well,
Daytona.
Daytona. Okay. Well,
Daytona.
I knew it was
It's
either
in Daytona.
Daytona or over here. One or two at Three Rivers. Now, going
All right.
for the
You're
trifecta.
not gonna get this one. You're not. If you do,
So
I,
this one
I,
is you says in two different spots.
I owe you like a hamburger, like on a grill or something. It's two different. Okay, so
Great prize. So this is
obviously the Ferris wheel is unable to be moved to where they should live at.
so am
So,
I guessing where the Ferris wheel is or where she lives?
well, you say you want to take both, so you got one
All
for
right, the
one.
Ferris wheel. Mm, it's probably still there. So Ferris wheel, I'm gonna say is in. Well, they got to be close to each other because I'm sure she doesn't like doing that drive all the time. So I'm gonna say here in north. No, no. No, I don't like that one. I'm gonna go north in here. Yeah, North Florida in here
North Florida
or
and
Central, whatever.
here.
Do I say where each one is?
No, okay. So on B, because are you saying the woman is here?
I
Or are you
mean,
saying the Ferris wheel is
I think
here?
the Ferris wheel is here in Central Florida.
Oh, okay. No.
Okay,
So
where's the Ferris wheel? North Florida.
so she's central.
Well, okay.
The
Well, I
Ferris
said
wheel,
Central in North.
the Ferris wheel is in Kansas.
No,
I
that
told
doesn't
you it's in
count.
two different states.
You
I
said
told you it's in two different
cities.
states.
No, you didn't say
I
it was.
said states. I
All right.
said
Well,
states.
I didn't hear
I
that part.
that okay, I'll give you this last one real quick then. This because I'm
Yes.
feeling generous.
Yes.
Florida man masturbates while waiting at Social Security office. A Florida man has been
That was
arrested
me.
after choosing a very Florida man way to pass the time while he waited in a Social Security office. 30-year-old James Terrell Williams was arrested March 5th after allegedly pleasuring himself in plain view of a federal employee that was assisting him with a disability
You
claim,
get arrested for
according to affidavit.
that?
It all, I know, right? It all started when deputies arrived at the government facility in response to a disturbance. They were told about a Florida man, later identified as Williams, that was pleasuring himself near a federal worker helping him with a disability claim. The affidavit states that the victim saw strings to his sweatpants flying in the air, and when she stood up, she got a full view of the Florida man going to town on himself.
That's South Florida. I already know. That's one of them old dudes who just don't care. Just like whatever. South Florida. Probably at
Oh
Trump's
man.
golf course.
Oh my
Or on a
goodness.
block.
Here-
Give it to me. Give it
Here's
to me. Give it to me.
okay. It is South Florida, but it's not an old dude you would think of. It's a young black dude, man.
You know what I do? All right.
I'm not
Probably
even
on bath
lying, man.
salts. Hell yeah.
I'm thinking he could definitely be on bath salts. Yeah, he definitely has
Listen,
a I'm on bath salts
all I know is
vibe.
I'm 4 for 4. 4 for 4. Or 3.5 for 4. Whatever. I'll take that. 3.5, 4 for 4. I need that burger. You said on the grill? All right. I need a medium medium well. Medium well. I'm hungry. Now you gotta be thinking about food. I'm hungry, man. I need to eat something. It's
Shit,
Taco Tuesday. I'm about to
medium
turn
both.
up. You know, it's a beautiful thing, man. You know, what's today? 13th?
Yeah, it is the 13th.
It's
Yep.
the 13th, man. It's a beautiful day. You know, shout out to everybody working hard out there. You know, Corona's been a pain, but you know, we're getting through the seasons. You know, I'm looking forward to Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. You know, we got a nice little gathering of holidays on this last stretch on the track. That's what I call it, the last stretch on the track. I've been getting these
Yeah,
freaking
yeah.
phone calls from these damn uh like ads.
Telemarketers. It's still
Yeah,
telemarketing.
the vote for who and vote for this. I
Yeah,
swear to
yeah.
God, I am about to, man.
I'm over it. I am
I'm
over
like,
it.
yo, stop
I get them
calling.
all the time, all the time. I'm like,
I
look, I've already voted. I've already have my ballot right here. All I got is fill it out. Leave me alone.
I tell him, man. I just say, hey, you call me one more time, I'm going to kill you. I don't say that.
Call me again. I'm gonna vote for the other guy.
Yeah, I say that. And then the other guy calls me. I'm like, just please, just everybody just stop calling me. Just all at once. Just please. I'm gonna change my damn number. And I'm trying to think, like, what did I sign up for this to happen? I gotta stop signing up for
when you
stuff.
voted, when you voted, that's the only
Yeah.
thing. Yeah,
It's all my girlfriend's
that's.
fault. She's just like, hey, Serak, you should sign up for this. I'm like, all right, get my number. And the next thing you know, I get all these calls. All
I
right.
got so many of them.
I can run
But yeah,
DMC. I just
with that
realized you
being
put that
said,
you just put that off and
oh yeah, I got to sign us out right now. I got to sign us out right. This being, the month of Halloween and all. Yeah,
hell yeah.
got to sign
That's,
us out right. Huh?
did I freeze? I thought I froze for a second there.
Oh, I thought you froze too for a second. I was like,
Oh
what?
no, I thought you was a real run DMC for a second. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, man,
uh,
that's all I got. That's all I got.
yeah, that's all I got. Well, if you enjoyed the show, thank you. If you did enjoy the show, let us know. But either way, we want to know what you
If you're
thought.
not, let us know.
Either way, we want to know. Leave us a thought. Subscribe. This has been Sean, Keenan Torres with the Week Review.
And it's your boy Rock the Mic. Subscribe, like, share, downvote, upvote, do whatever you got to do. Send us some money, please. Send us some money. I'm trying to get out this room.
Hey,
Send us some money. And yeah,
he needs a background. Look at that. Look
yeah,
at that.
my background
I mean,
is trash. And speaking of that, I can already hear my girlfriend walking in right now. Like I got these headphones on, but for some reason I feel like I can hear everything else super loud.
I heard something and that was heard. Like,
Yeah, you can hear it.
damn,
Yeah,
I
there
thought
you go.
shit.
Right. Almost was this close. Almost got it. Almost got it. But anyway, man, this has been a weekly review. I'm Serak and Mike. That's your boy
I feel
Sean.
like it's yours.
Doses.
Thank you for listening. Hey everyone, this is Sean the Keenan Torres.
And it's your boy Serak and Mike.
We just want to remind you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button for us.
Please subscribe, like, share. But if you don't like, obviously don't do any of that stuff because we don't want no fakes out there. Just kidding.
Let us know why you don't like it.
We love the support. Yeah, man, definitely hit that like button, subscribe. We'll see you soon.